Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Tuesday. This is Game Day Live. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios in beautiful New Jersey and Beverly Hills, California, as the Devils are taking on the Vancouver Canucks tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern start. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Beer Baron and Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal. Beer Baron and Scotty filling in for the infamous Vinny Parisi as he is on assignment right now. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Guys, big game tonight. I think a lot of us fans are going to be scouting take two with the Vancouver Canucks. Brock Besser, the Brock Ness Monster, Quinn Hughes. I'm looking for Jet Wu to be wooed into New Jersey. Forget about Brock Ness Monster, but that's for my own personal preference.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody into Game Day Live here. I'm Scotty, and that is Beer Baron. Yeah, we're filling in for our man Vinny Parisi today. He's off on assignment. He's off on Devil's assignment right now.
He's on waivers.
He's scouting. He's scouting. He's at a game scouting.
Well, I was gonna say he was scouting right now. That's what he's doing. He's scouting all the possible trades that may be happening. And you can read from Vinny and Nick Villano and our very own Sam Wu. It may be his brother, Wham Sue. We're not sure yet, but, either or, you can read of all three, possibly four, on Pucks and Pitchforks. Pucks and Pitchforks. Ah, damn, I almost had the whole thing, and I screwed it up at the end. Well.
He rehearsed it. He rehearsed it like 5 times, too. Come on, man.
Nah, I didn't. I just winged it.
Just winged it.
But we should start out real quick. We should start out by just saying, hey, yo.
Yeah,
big
Chico.
Big too sweet up to Scott Hall over there. Man, what a crazy story. One of my favorite wrestlers, old NWO. That is the stuff that got me back into wrestling when I was in high school. When all that stuff started going down, I was like, whoa. These guys are showing up on the other show now. What the heck is going on here? There's a crow in the ceiling. Sting. What? I thought the guy had bleach hair. What's going on here? That stuff really got me back into wrestling. And he was always one of my favorites. He was just so funny. Survey says one more. Well, he changed it to the good guys, but for the bad guy, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, man, big
bad times. Yeah, dude, bad times don't last forever, but bad guys do. That's a bummer, man. That's right. That's a bummer. And just, that's a big chunk of our childhood right there. And I feel like I'm glad you said something, because I was like, I don't think we're going to wait until Sunday's show to say something about it. But that's a big time
bummer, man. Yeah, he was just so funny. And you know what? He had a rough life. You could see the little documentaries on him. I'm sure there'll be a dark side of the ring, on Scott Hall in his early life. But the last decade or so, he really cleaned himself up with DDP and the DDP yoga program, Jake the Snake as well. There's a Jake the Snake documentary, and halfway through, Scott Hall comes into it as well, in dire need of some rehab, and just DDP taking them under their wing and giving them some tough love and really straightening their lives out. And the last 10 years or so, Scott Hall has really become a mentor to a lot of the young wrestlers out there. He worked with a lot of independents as well. So, he had a rough go, but he definitely tried to change for the better. And man, the bad guy, dude. One of my favorites.
Shame. Yep. Not to move on, because I don't, I always feel bad moving segments.
You gotta say something, because when you're NWO, you're NWO for life. So we gotta say what's up there. But we got a big game today. Big West Coast trip. This is normal time. You guys I'm sitting here before the podcast because we got on a little late, had a couple technical difficulties, and I'm like, yeah, it's only 6:30, and you guys are just looking at me like 6:30.
No,
yeah,
I'm like, it's 9 o'clock. I just put my kids to sleep. I literally just put my kids to sleep, and I was like, I'm walking out to go do the podcast right now, and these West Coast games are always weird. They're like the 10 o'clock start. And I mean, when the season's like this, let's be honest with you. Like, when the season's like this, I'll start watching a game, but if it starts going south or if it's not really that entertaining, I'll just. Well,
you're going to be scouting. You're going to be scouting, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
For all these possible trades that may be happening with.
I'll be doing that the old dad trick where you're sitting in a chair and you're like, "Are you sleeping?" You're like, "No, just resting my eyes, just resting my eyes,
resting your eyes."
Yeah, I'm listening to the game so I can absorb it in a different way. Shutting off a sense so I can like really amplify the other ones.
I gotta say, I get the juiced up feeling, the absolute pandemonium. Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon ladder match for the Intercontinental title style. All right, I get that absolute pandemonium, knowing that Nico Dawes is going to be there in net. It's like I just get so jazzed up just to watch him play. I don't know, just something about it. It's exciting just to see him in net. As like this kind of rookie, first year kid coming up. I don't know. Just it's exciting for me when he plays. Like it's got that little extra buzz to it for me. And also captain back in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, buddy. That's a big thing. And it's weird because at first I could have sworn that I saw a report that he wasn't going to make the trip, but then he ended up making the trip. So he's coming back in the lineup. He's got it. Yeah, captain.
He's the
Captain
captain.
Nico.
Come on, he's the captain.
So
he's the captain.
Nico coming back, the team going out to the West. The last time they played Vancouver, they laid a whooping on them. I wonder if the Hughes boys, I wonder if they got another little side bet going on or anything like that.
I'm sure.
Although technically you're not supposed to be betting on the games, but they're not really actually betting on a game. It's a friendly bet.
I think their bet's like, okay, if I lose, then I'll, fly Ty Smith out and he'll cook you steaks. And if you lose, you got to fly like Brock Besser out and he'll cook me steaks. I think that's how like the bet goes or something like that.
Yeah, you got to fly Brock Besser and just leave him here. So, and that's the
idea.
That's the idea. We're trying to trick him.
We don't want to violate any rules or anything.
Oh yeah, it's not tampering. It's not tampering. It's okay. You can talk to people. Trades are happening, and and that's something that I'll never understand. Is like I enjoy, and we talked about this the other day. I enjoy the 3 p.m. deadline of trade deadline day, and like how
it's exciting.
It's super exciting. It's like my favorite. And the last couple of years, it's been watered down. Like TSN. Always had that great show where they have everybody on. There's like the trade tracker.
NHL. They got the trade tracker going. I'm always listening to NHL radio when that's going because they're just popping. It's just like one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other coming in. Man, that trade deadline day is always a really fun day.
But the last couple of years, there's too many leaks. Like things happen like relatively quickly and. You're like, oh, I saw it on Twitter, and then they don't even say it on some like Joe Schmo's breaking the news because they're like friends with Pavel Zacha, and they saw him taking an extra suitcase on the trip or something like that. So, just saying, maybe that's what happened. Maybe you might be hearing it here first. Maybe you heard it here first.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, no guy works down over there at the baggage claim. He said Pavel Zacha. He's got himself an extra bag of clothes. You know what that means. You know what that means.
He's doing a walk of shame over to Vancouver. You know what I mean? Got that extra toothbrush. You're leaving his toothbrush.
How many days are away? Trade deadline's next Monday, right? It's the 21st?
Yeah. 5 days away,
yeah. Yeah.
Technically, 6 days away. 6 days away.
Manson went last night, right? So we already started to see some big...
Tyson or Tyler Jost from
I didn't even say I got to catch up on some of these trade moves. That's what I'll probably be scoping over during the intermissions and stuff like that. But yeah, you're gonna start seeing some moves already. Teams, buckling up for the old playoff run, and some teams like hopefully the Devils. I don't think anyone wants to see a fire sale here. We want to see some smart hockey trades. I think the best thing we can do right here at the trade deadline is really definitely we can bolster our draft picks and the amount that we have. We're definitely going to do that, and we can use that. If you don't know the depth of some of the drafts coming up, I believe, is it not this year or the one after? It's going to be like
2020
draft
23.
2020.
Yeah.
It's good to
supposed
start.
to be
if we
deep.
can grab some of those picks, it would be good to do. I see Fitzy being able to do that. And if he is able to make a hockey trade, a la like we've talked about previous weeks ago, probably like a Besser, Pavel Zacha type of deal, it'll help the Canucks out. On the on the salary cap front, they need someone down there on the third line. Pavel Zacha can play in that third line role. We don't know if he's going to be able to score enough to be that first, second line winger like we really thought he was going to take off to be last year. Last year he did it. This year he's just been too inconsistent for some reason. Don't know what it is, but whatever.
Well, that's the name of his game.
But
by the way,
with Besser as well. Besser's been inconsistent in Vancouver. Maybe he needs it's not a sure 40 goals like coming to the team over here. These are two guys that probably need a, maybe a change of scenery.
There it is.
Yeah, and Besser's going to be complicated because if he doesn't have a good season, he's already making a lot of money. It's kind of like Palmieri.
That could go south real quick. But I'll say
it's like. Go ahead.
The trade for Colorado made those two moves, by the way. Colorado traded Tyson Jost for Nico Strum. So traded Tyson Jost to Minnesota for Nico Strum. And then they also made a trade. Whatever. They made another trade. I'm not going to look it up. My phone's
They made a trade today. Sweet
but I mean, things
trade
are
deadline.
But there's something interesting that I wanted to bring up.
I'm
going to power through your terrible singing. So Ball got the game winner today, by the way.
We should do that. We should remake it somehow. I heard you're a comedy writer. Why can't you write some funny lyrics to it and send it back to us? All right.
I would not try to.
Trade deadline.
I don't like that song so much because when I worked at the Stress Factory, that was the closing song every night, and that's the song that they would play like every night you shut the show down. And it was like people would be like, "Oh, I love that song," and I'm like, "Just get out of the doors now." Anyways.
Who did trade? Zacha. Sweet
numbers.
Trade.
Anyways, if I could there, Mr. Barry Manilow or whoever, Diamond.
That's
Neil
Wade.
Diamond.
Neil Diamond. I just said Wade.
Neil
Newton.
Diamond.
Saving Silverman.
And I hate that song too because it's a Boston Red Sox song. I hate that song. It was written about like a 13-year-old girl, pervert.
Saving Silverman though, Jack Black and
it's a good movie, but come on, who cares? So I was just reading an article that I thought was really kind of interesting. That Stevie Y, basically said if your name is not Sider or Raymond, you will be traded. Or he's basically open to business for anybody, including I guess Dylan Larkin. There's a couple big names in Detroit that I wouldn't mind the Devils. Just check it out. Just go over there and check it out. See what they say. Yeah, so
interesting.
He's like,
are they in the market for an injured goaltender?
Yeah,
I wonder.
Would they like a gently used Mackenzie Blackwood, or can I interest you in an expiring PK Subban?
Subban contract?
What do you need, Detroit? We got it all.
Mm-hmm.
You want a former wide receiver now turned winger?
Hey, well, if that rumor about Arizona, see, that makes sense because maybe that's where we can pry. That's where I can see Fitzy maybe being able to pry some picks, some 2023 picks and stockpile those with some moves like that rumored, Janssen to Arizona because Janssen is only actually due, what is it, like $1 million or $950 or something? 750, but his cap hit is $3.4 million. It's a way to for Arizona, we've talked about it on the show. If you missed it, there's rumors out there. You can Google it yourself. By the way, hi everybody on Facebook Live and Twitter Live and YouTube Live. Say hi.
No,
comment.
It's not Sunday. It's not Sunday. I know it might seem like it, but it's not. It's gonna mess me up. I'm gonna go to. It's not. I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and be like, oh man, it's Monday, and then I'm gonna get all screwed up.
The game hasn't even started yet. That's right.
No,
we are filling in for Vinny here on Game Day Live. You are not in the twilight zone.
I'm sure Vinny usually has like stats and things and numbers. I'm not gonna give you numbers. I'm not gonna give you stats. We're just going to talk to you. You know what number I got?
What are you talking about?
No.
Well,
as far as the game goes.
As far as the game goes, I'm pretty excited here to see Nico Dawes play on this trip. To see how he gets out there. With the cross-country trip, the first day or two coming east to west can be a little bit weird. But then it gets easy because you don't really have to adjust your sleep too much because you just get up really early and it's fine. So it's the first day or two though, like you get a little tired because it's 3 hours behind. So, but hopefully they're adjusted, they're ready to go, and I'm excited to also have Nico Hischier back on the ice. That's going to be a big plus for this team. Big plus.
Yeah.
I think he should be able to come right back in. And, it was a lower body injury, so we'll see. But
it's a foot.
Hopefully.
He's walking around in a boot, for crying out loud.
Officially a lower body injury.
Yeah. Just tie the skate a little tighter and get out there.
Tape it up and go.
Tape it up. What happened to you guys? Throw some... There's the old Chris Rock bit. Just put some tussin on it and get out there. You'll be all right. Just throw some tussin on it. Dude. So the last time they played, the Devils beat them 7-1. I don't think it's going to be an onslaught. Like Vancouver just looked completely lost in that game. But I will say there's been in the recent games. There's been interviews of other players from other teams. And the common theme is like, man, this team is fast. They're on you so quick. You have to I forget what team, who did they lose to 2-1? Winnipeg. Winnipeg was, I don't know. I can't remember who it was on Winnipeg, but they were basically saying they're so quick and they attack you from every angle that you have to make them play a 200-foot game. They're like, you have to get them behind them. You have to constantly try to, get them to trip up or make a mistake or something like that. And they're like, but they're so damn quick. They're so damn quick. And I was like, there's a common theme that all these teams keep saying damn, the Devils are a good team. They're almost there. They don't really have to say that at all. They're, on opposing teams, it could be this team sucks and we rolled them. Who cares? We just, we stomped them and it's whatever. We'll move on to the next game. But it seems like they're starting to, everything is falling into place. And I know we talked about it earlier in the year where we're like, is it time for the coaches to go? Is it time for Lindy to go? Is it time for a complete shakeup? But it's this is what happens. It's the team, right when you're ready to give up, they give you that little bit of well,
soon as I'm out, they pull me back in. So you're going, they're Godfather 3ing you. That's what you're saying.
The whole time, a terrible show or a terrible movie.
But you want to watch to the end.
You got to finish it because you keep waiting for it to get good. And you're like, damn it to hell. 7 hours? I just watched that for 7 hours? But, yeah, that's his team. This team is like every time I'm like, you know what? I can't emotionally invest into this team anymore. And then they do something. And I'm like, but they're so fun to watch. And watching Jack Hughes and watching Nico Dawes, and they just keep pulling you back in.
He gets me excited, man. I get excited to watch Nico Dawes in net there. I love his confidence. I love how big he's playing. And for me, man, it's like, how like the sports media was going. It's obviously not the same, but I get the same sort of little juice like when Harvey was pitching for the Mets, or like Dwight Gooden or something like that, where it was like, now Jacob deGrom, like when deGrom is pitching. Now we're gonna know when deGrom and Scherzer is pitching. But it's like I feel like that, and like Nico Dawes has that like deGrom, kind of like, well, deGrom's pitching. I'm making sure I'm watching.
You're anointing this kid really quickly. I mean. Scotty.
Well, that's just the buzz I feel for him. I'm not saying he's going to be the Jacob deGrom of goaltending. I'm just saying I get a little buzz that I haven't gotten in a long time about this team when he's in goal. Like I feel
you have a confidence that the goaltender's not going to just let up, a soft shot, or like a puck's not going to go off of somebody's butt and he's going to be out of position, so it's going to go in. You know what I mean? So you're saying that, fundamentally,
and he's not injured. He's not trying to play, through an injury that he shouldn't be trying to, not play through.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're not playing with like a melted heel.
Or should not be trying to play through. That's what I meant to say there.
Yeah, my slow brain understood exactly what you meant. So it's okay. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I get a little, I get that buzz where I'm like, all right, tosses in net. Here we go. Like, I don't know. I get that little buzz about it. Same thing when I'm like, oh, DeGrom's pitching tonight. Okay, make sure I watch this one.
So
that's just me.
No, and I get it, and I feel.
You mean Scherzer?
Scherzer. Well, that's what I said. Now we're gonna have the big guns now.
The guy they got from Oakland is actually not bad either.
He's really good too, actually. Yeah, they're gonna have them all. But I don't know you know what I mean. When DeGrom pitches, it's like DeGrom's pitching tonight. It's like
you don't feel that way.
Pitching. Like back in the '80s, like I remember my grandfather was like, the doctor's pitching tonight. Like I gotta watch that. It was a different game.
You're a child, and you kept expecting like a doctor to be on the mound with a stethoscope.
Oh no, I know who Dr. K was.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Who he was, but I was young, man. I was only like 6 years old. But but I still remember that like sort of buzz. That's what I'm saying. Like, it may not be everybody. It may just be me. But like, I when Nico Dawes is in net, I'm like, oh, all right. Like, I don't know. I just get a little like,
I get that. I get that same buzz. I haven't felt that about a forward on this team since Ilya Kovalchuk. That anytime Kovalchuk would, anytime he got on the ice, if you were at the arena, you could be in a full conversation, like breaking up with your girlfriend. Like, I hate your guts. Kovalchuk would, hang on, honey. Yeah, Kovalchuk would walk on the ice, and you'd be like, I hate your way. Hey, I'm gonna focus on this.
Can you hold that thought? He's setting up for a slap shot from the dot over here. Can we just wait? Just give it for like 15 seconds.
The man is on a breakaway. He's magical. He's magical. Yeah, but I used to feel that way about Kovalchuk. Anytime he got the puck, you would sit up in your seat and you get really excited. I feel that way about Jack Hughes now. Like, Hughes is starting to get to that point where anytime he's touching the puck, something's going to happen. Him and Jesper Bratt, you get that like real electric buzz feeling. Like, Nico Hischier is my kind of hockey player because he's not glitz and glam. He just goes out. He is a well-polished lunch pail guy. You could disagree with me all you want, but he's well-polished. He goes out there, he just does his thing, man. And then when he scores, They're not like, these crazy highlight reel goals. Very Parisi-esque, right? Would you agree that Nico Hischier is in that same Parisi class, whereas Hughes is definitely in the Kovalchuk class? So
I hope Hughes gets to the Kovalchuk class. Yes.
I'm saying buzz-wise. I'm not saying
for
talent. I'm not saying talent now. I'm saying buzz-wise. You don't think
I'm
that
talking
Jack
about...
has...
never mind.
No,
I was
no,
trying to
go,
make
go,
a joke.
No, that's fine. That's fine for you. No, but Kovalchuk, I think, is a great example because I, too, like, once the puck was on his stick, it was just like, whoop.
Nope.
What's going on? What's he doing?
Yeah.
What's he doing? That's the way I feel right now. It could be just because we've been in such a bad string of goaltending that and just latching on to anything that's like sort of consistent. But I'm like, Nico Dawson? All right. I'm like, I want to watch this game. Like, because
The thing about Nico Dawes is that he has that swagger right now.
mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so Conan O'Brien. I love it. In the year
that
2000.
happened by accident on Devil's After Dark.
I know.
But actually, we're getting pretty close to game time over here. We know.
Yeah.
Bryce and Erica are rocking the pregame over there on MSG, so we always like to say hello to them. And we got to get to some predictions, right, for the game tonight.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. Hold that thought. Because somebody has a question on the YouTube Live. Antonio Rodriguez
by the way,
asks...
Hello to everybody, Ramona and Craig and Corbin and by the way, Joey thinks my trade deadline is very good. So,
Antonio Rodriguez asks, Scotty, how's Winston doing? Very important question.
Winston is doing very well, actually. Thank you, Antonio. He is he's sleeping on the couch right now. I don't know if you can hear him snoring in the background, but yeah, he is sleeping on the couch, doing very well. Thank you for asking. He is past all of the recent physicals and everything like that, so he's looking good.
Oh, man. He's a 10-year-old boy, right? He's 10 now?
Gonna be 11.
Damn, that's 11 old for a bully, man. That's old. Yep.
So coming off the old double pneumonia there. Thanks for asking. He's doing much better. He just he's not a fan of walking anymore. Just likes to go out and just stand in the driveway and watch everybody else. Now that's his deal. Now he just kind of like likes to chill and see what's going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Before he would just plow right down the street. Yeah, now he's just like, nah, I'm good. He's I'm gonna take a leak and I'm just gonna stand here in the sun for a while and that's good. That's good. Yeah,
same thing
let's
with
go
me.
Get a treat.
Yeah. Let's go get a treat. That's the same way you like to end it, you know?
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah. But we should get to predictions here before the game starts. In about 20 minutes time? Puck drop about 10:05 Eastern time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
20
minutes.
What do you got there, Beer Bad? Let's go to you first. What are you thinking about tonight?
Ooh, I think the Canucks are thinking about the last time they played the Devils and they lost 7-1 in New Jersey. So I'm going to take a step forward and say that the Devils still find a way to pull this one out, but it's going to be a lot closer. I'm going to say it's a 4-3 victory.
4-3 victory. Okay. Any standouts? Any people that you think we should be looking for? To have a big game?
We're looking at the usuals. We're going to say Jack and Jesper have a good game. But I think...
Does the captain get any points in his return?
The captain's going to get a point, but you know who's going to get a goal tonight? Pavel Zacha. Pavel Zacha is auditioning for his new team and wants to make a good impression. So, toothbrush in hand, he is going to score a goal tonight. Put it on the money line.
Okay. I think I'm going to stick with my same score prediction from last game, and I'm going to say the Devils. Did I say 4-2 or did I say 5-2? I'm going to say 4-2. I'm going to say Devils win 4-2. I think Nico will get a goal. I think maybe Sharon Govich will get a goal too. We'll see. That top line, they'll be on the score sheet. One of them will get on there. But I think tonight it might be Igor Sharon Govich. getting the goal, assisted by, Jack and Jesper, J&J. But I'm going to say 4-2 Devils victory.
I'm going
Nico
4-0.
Dawes, first star of the game. How about that?
I'm going 4-0. Nico Dawes, shutout. Andreas Janssen, 2 goals.
Whoa.
2 goals.
Boy.
And Devils
Somebody just
After
wants to
Dark.
do touchdown calls. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. Devils After Dark will be very animated. And then he gets shipped off to Arizona, and 2 first-round picks come back our way.
Can I get a quick touchdown, Devils? Are you ready, New Jersey?
Wait.
Oh,
Real quick.
Wait, let's get the.
Okay, go ahead.
No. Let me get that set up. You guys talk.
I saw something, and I don't know if this is necessarily true. If we send that poor bastard out to Arizona, they only have under contract next year 4 NHL players. That's it. 4.
Well, they're playing at a college arena, so
How do they not get moved? Just move them to Quebec already, man. Bring
back
the Deeks.
We sold out every single night.
Bring back the Nordiques. Get it over with.
Sold out every night. Uh-oh.
Out of frozen
Devils Canucks in Vancouver, where they riot Game 7 Stanley Cup Finals and get nothing for it. Boquist out of the shotgun. Hamilton snaps. Drops back to pass. Finds Andre Johnson. Touchdown Devils. Touchdown Devils. Ship him off to Arizona. Get those first-round draft picks back to New Jersey. They will suffer in a college arena. So long, Andre Johnson. You're out. Are you ready, New Jersey?
Very like Vince McMahon-ish at the end there, bud.
Oh no!
We should have done the show tonight with a toothpick. By the way,
you didn't know that was Sam Papa?
Oh yeah.
That's Bob Papa's brother over there. You didn't know that? He calls all Devils games too.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, Beer Baron, thank you for joining us today. You should do this more often. It'd be fun.
Yeah, we should. We should definitely. I'll try and do it a little bit more often. It's just easier when it's later, so that's all.
Saturday.
And Vinny will.
Saturday night.
Vinny's back.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
maybe Saturday.
Right?
Maybe Saturday.
Vinny's back tomorrow.
Vinny's back tomorrow.
And then I believe on the Saturday, perhaps Beer Baron and I will grace you with our presence for a little game day live. And then, we got Devils After Dark coming up post game right after, hopefully ringing those Hell's bells for a big Devils victory.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the button.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. The thing about producing is I can never find the button.
There it is. I hear it.
Yeah.
Woo!
This makes me sound like we're going to go into like a mid-90s like rom-com.
You can definitely tell the difference between the song I picked out and the one that Vinny picked out.
No, Vinny didn't pick that. That was the only royalty-free music I could find.
Oh. Then you can definitely tell the difference between the one I picked and the one Samu picked. We'll say that then.
Coming this summer.
Well, thank you, everybody. Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. Please enjoy the game. Devils and Canucks, hoping for a big Devils victory. Beer Baron, you got anything else?
That's it, brother. Let's go Devils.
Yeah, woo. We'll turn it over to you.
Devils. Let's go Devils and Devils After Dark after the game. Until next time, let's go.